Right, here we are. We're going to answer a few questions. We've got Troy with me, possum trapper extraordinaire. And we're going to get rid of a few myths or tell you how to skin possums and what we're looking for. So I'm looking for skins because I'm a skin tanner, so we want good skins. So Troy, if you just want to go through these possums here and tell us which ones are worth skinning and which ones you'd just pluck if you were going to pluck them.
Well, all these possums here have been shot. It's just so we can get some for this filming. The females are usually your best skins. Big does, the winter coat, the nice and fluffy, dark skin, beautiful coat. It's what you're mainly looking for. Anything. Males can be just as good, but they're just finished mating, so yeah.
Yeah, so we're a wee bit early, so this is
good females.
Middle of June, so we're
beautiful.
Yeah, so nice big does. So if they've got a bit of, so you have you'll either trap them, you'll shoot them, you'll poison them, whatever, but you just want to have a quick look and make sure if there's a lot of regrowth or something, then you might as well just pluck it while it's hot. Obviously if you're poisoning, you're going to have to skin them anyway. Because you can't skin them until they're cold, is that right?
Yes, they have to be cold.
Otherwise all the fur is going to come out.
At least 12 hours minimum cold.
Yeah. And so, if we've got a real roughie there...
That one there's getting a wee bit rough. He's got a bit of molt and regrowth on him. He's probably just on borderline size. So he'll go in the pluck pile.
It's probably a bit small, yeah. So you're better off plucking them. Like, it's still better off if it's a good skin that we can, you'll get more for it as a skin if it's got no regrowth and yeah, there's a nice good fur all over it.
Might just make
he's probably almost a little bit small, but we'll have a look anyway. It's not too important.
These ones here, ugly, not worth skinning.
Yeah,
tough redneck male, been scrapping, short fur, just wet tail, tails are like that, just waste of time plucking.
Yeah, so they're just your rubbish.
Too small.
Too small.
Too small, these are pluckers, we just brought some in so you can see them.
No, that's all right.
And small.
Alright, so now we'll skin a couple and see how we go.
This is an open skin sleeve, so we have no meat on the flesh. We want the skin clean, so there's no meat.
Yep, lovely clean skin. What sort of knife you got there, Troy?
This is a paring knife actually, from your kitchen shop.
Yep.
I quite like them. Some people will have their own.
Righto.
Feels good. Right, nice big female, give it a stretch. Just to loosen all the membranes up. We're doing 2 cuts. We're going down this line here where the skin changes colour.
Yep, right there.
So you're just going straight down, 1 cut.
And you try not to get into the meat there, you're just going under the skin, are you?
Just under the skin.
Yep.
Make sure you're not going right through. Same again. Pull the possum out nice and straight, stand on its foot. 1 cut down, basically a nice straight line through there. We're just going straight through there.
Yep.
And we're doing 1 cut up here, right up to the chin.
Right through the brisket, up to the chin. Righto.
Yeah. It's not going to hear you no more, so we don't need its ears. They're coming off.
So do you cut those off just because it's easier to pull off over the head if they're off?
Yep. Right. Starting there, possum. I'll just give a wee pull here on the udder. And then this is where your meat comes from. So you want to start here on the brisket. Pull that down.
Yep.
Just push down with your fingers. So you're pushing that meat away from the skin.
Yep.
All the way down.
Right down to the other end.
Yep.
Yep.
we're going to get a knife with a female. We're going to put it right there, the start of the udder,
in the pouch. Yeah.
poke it through, cut straight out. We're going to cut the pouch out.
Yep. Now from my point of view, it's always the pouch that where the bacteria start attacking first, so if you can clean that out, then there's less chance of fur slip from my side of it, because I need skins that haven't got fur coming out of them.
So that's the start. Right, we're going to grab this here. I like wearing fingerless gloves because it gives you more grip. We're going to grab the skin on skin, so you're not holding on to the fur. And we're just going to roll that out. And roll down there, run your finger down there.
Yep.
Re-grab it and roll it out. And we're going to get this finger here, there's a wee membrane in there. We're going to pull up there on that leg.
Righto, so that leaves all the meat on the carcass, not on the skin.
Yep. And we'll do the other side. We're going to fold that skin over and roll it out. You see all that fine skin meat staying off the skin. Same thing again, one finger up under there and break that membrane.
Cool.
Right, we're right through like that now.
Yep.
Then we can put our foot on it, nice and tight, pull up. Pull it up like that, so his arms up.
Yep.
Get your thumb, poke him behind his leg. And get a knife and just take the legs off. Give it a good yank, he comes off. Try and do this. Same thing, good tight grip,
Yep.
straight up. Hold there, thumb again, and behind the leg. Do one, do the other. Knife. Tails. Lots of ways of doing tails. I prefer a rope. Always works. Never fails.
Just round like that.
Loop around it.
We loop on it.
Pull it up tight. Give it a twist. Off.
Cool. Now we can have a look at that. Nice and clean as far as the meat goes. Now obviously there's a lot of, these are all your windows, all these dark spots with the regrowth coming through on the other side. So you can see that there. To me that is, if I get too much of that it becomes a second or a third grade depending on where they are. So looking at it's probably a second or third grade skin, but
Yeah.
so at this point, if you're still unsure, well, if you've poisoned them, you're going to have to skin them anyway. But from my point of view, you'd paint on your sliping paint if you want to take the fur off on that, because it's probably not going to be a good skin that I'll pay you a lot of money for. It's probably about a large, and it'll be a large third. So you're probably only looking at about $10 for that. And yeah, you probably get at least $10 of fur on it. So
Before you bring them in, open up the tails
yeah, and that's the other thing. Yeah, make sure they're all
through the
open
back side.
before you bring them into me. So whether you sleeve skin them or open skin them like Troy's done here, just make sure everything's opened up. If you do sleeve skin them, yeah, open up the bellies before you freeze them. So now we've got them off, and they need to be treated really carefully now. So usually when we can freeze them now until they come in. So we just fold them in half lengthways and roll them up nicely like that, because we really don't want any fur coming out after we've gone to the trouble of skinning it. So you do that, and you can get half a dozen or whatever and just put them in a supermarket bag and just freeze them all together. And then when you bring them into me to grade, so just take them out the night before so they thaw out, so that when they arrive here I can just go through them and pay you for them. If you're way out in the bush and you've got no access to a freezer, you'll have to dry them out. Now that usually means getting like 5x1 boards and just tacking them out to get them nice and dry. But again, if you're going to do that, you've got to make sure there's no meat on them, no fat on them, so they dry nicely and they don't get fly blown. Yeah. anyway, we'll carry on.